Today is the day that we'll find out if everything we've been through over the last, well, more than 2 years has resulted in us having a baby girl. Initially, I was supposed to have my blood work done to see if my HCG levels had risen on October 12th, was a Friday today. But I had to go to Fort Worth for work for a trade show from 8 to 10:30. And just as a reminder, my job has no idea that I'm undergoing IVF, so I didn't want to tell them that I couldn't go work this trade show because I got a pregnancy appointment. So I moved my appointment to Monday, October 15th. Which sucked because it's like, now I'm just making my wait time even longer to find out. Well, last night I had a slight panic attack, almost meltdown, because I went to the restroom and I, saw like the thinnest little particle of blood when I went to the restroom. And I immediately got scared and started crying, thinking like, oh my God, it didn't work, my period's about to start. Because the last time I had an IUI cycle, the day before I was supposed to get my blood work done, I literally started my period and I was like, here we go again. But I mean, there has been no other blood. Also, to add to my scare, I have been having cramps pretty much all week. On Monday, I was scared to stand up because I wasn't sure if, I could have some embarrassing moment because I had started my period unbeknownst to me. But once again, no blood that day. So all week long, I have been, having symptoms of my menstrual cycle. But it can also be, I've read many articles, even though I need to keep my butt off the internet while I was going through this process, about this different symptoms that women experience, and cramping is one of them. So I tried to ease my mind, saying, you know what, we good. Like, we getting this baby, everything gonna be perfect, everything gonna be great. But Thursday night, I almost lost my mind. All that optimism, all, the hope, I felt like I was about to lose it. So I had my husband pray, and he's not really a praying man, but that's the reason why I had him do it. I was like, if the God didn't listen to my prayers, maybe he'll listen to somebody else today. But I got out of work at around 11 o'clock. And so as soon as I did, I called the doctor's office. I'm like, listen, I need to know. I'm about to go crazy. Like, can y'all please fit me in this afternoon? Because initially they told me they don't do blood work in the afternoon and give the lab enough time to run the results. They always do it first thing in the morning. I don't know if your levels are higher than or whatever. I don't know. But I'm like, listen, let me come in. So they let me come in at 1 o'clock. Went in, had my blood drawn. Literally, traffic has been crazy all day. On my way to Fort Worth, there were 2 car accidents there on my way back home from the doctor's office. So I went from, I live in Dallas, went to Fort Worth, went to Fort Worth to Frisco, back to Dallas today. So I spent a lot of time driving, but on my way back to Dallas, there was 3 car accidents at 1:30 in the afternoon. Like, it's not even rush hour. Why did it take me 1 hour, 15 minutes to make it home? But in that time frame, I broke down several times crying, just thinking about hearing the nurse finally tell me that I have a positive pregnancy test result. But with that, I've also been trying to prepare my mind that it's a small possibility that may not be what I hear today. And that made me cry as well. But I keep saying this is all in God's hands. I made a Facebook post the other day that said God never says no. He gives us 3 options: yes, not right now, or I got something better. I've been at this for 28, 30 months or something. I don't know, long time trying to have this baby. And it's been a lot of, not right now. I'm hoping today is the right now. I'm tired of, taking shots daily. I mean, I've been through so much pain going through this process. And just to think, like, if I, took took shots in my butt every day, took shots in my stomach every day, took a cocktail of pills every day, gave up drinking, and still no baby, spend thousands and thousands of dollars on medical procedures and medication, and still no baby. I mean, I think I may literally go insane. So right now I am waiting for my husband to get home because he's the one that's holding up this process. I came home, I washed my hair, changed out my work clothes because I had on a shirt that had the company I work for. And while I was doing all that, I missed the call from the doctors. They called me at around 2:17. I'm anticipating that it's good news because, like I said, I went to the doctor's office at 1. I would think it was going to be bad news that, they would probably have to have the doctor call me or want to explain some other things like that. I don't know. But the fact that it happened so quick, I'm thinking like, oh, my HCG levels were just off the chart, off the chain, so easy to detect. Like, of course she's pregnant. Let's give her a call so she doesn't have to wait anymore and give her this good news so she can have a great day. But I didn't see the message until 30 minutes later. And right now I'm just waiting for my husband to get home so that we can listen to this message together and y'all can see our reaction. Hopefully y'all get to see tears of joy and not tears of pain today. So I'll be, it ain't gonna seem like too long for y'all because I'm just gonna start the video I'll start recording again. But he said he'll be home in about an hour. So just wait a little more, people. Thanks for your patience. He finally made it home, y'all.
Had a few pit stops to make.
He mentioned nothing about the pit stops he had to make today, so I was quite annoyed. But before I get my car, I just want to tell you guys a quick story. So even though by the time me and him met, I wasn't sure if I wanted children or not, there was a time way back when I bought this onesie at least 9 years ago. I was in Target and I just thought it was the cutest. And I got it. And I said, one day my little girl will wear this. Now here we are, almost a decade later, but I'm hoping my little newborn to get to wear this. I mean, I don't know why this spoke to me the day I saw it in the store, why I bought it, but I knew eventually that this would manifest itself into reality.
Yeah.
All right, baby. Pause for a second. Our damn dog, and put her toy down on the table, so she barking like crazy, so that we don't have her barking the whole time we're doing this video.
She's a hater.
God, the dog. Okay, put this on speakerphone.
All right.
So I don't know if they left the message with the good news or not. I'm hoping so. If not, I'm gonna have to get the laptop and log into the portal or give them a call.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message. Hi, Requill. So Alyssa calling from Dr. Patel's office. I just want to let you know that we got your HCG results back and congratulations. All things of the medications, and then we'll just be back on Monday for repeat blood work. And I know you already have the appointment scheduled, so just keep that in mind. That's how
We did it, God. Thank you.
Call back in.
Hell of a journey.
Oh my God, finally. Oh. I'm sorry, I only heard like half the message, and I'll probably try to play it again so you guys can hear the whole thing. Okay.
Those tears of joy?
Y'all don't even know.
I can tell by her voice, she sounded excited.
I know.
They calling from Walgreens Pharmacy.
Oh my God. We did it finally. All those shots, I was like, oh my God, what if I have to take all those shots all over again? Oh my gosh. Thank you. It finally happened.
You got her onesie already. Legacy.
She got her first outfit. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I'll show you a picture.
Oh yeah, it's exciting, exciting. It's been one hell of a journey.
So when I had my embryo transfer, they gave us this to show us how our embryo looked. So this is technically her very first picture. Yeah, embryo number 5. So I knew it was a good. Listen, I'm kind of a superstitious person, but I didn't even realize this. The day that we had our embryo transfer was actually the day that we had our very first date. So that was a good sign. And then the fact that it was embryo number 5, I was born on July 5th. I just have this weird thing when I just pray, like when all the numbers match up, if it's 111, 444, whatever. And like it happened 3 times today. So every time, you know, I'm praying for my healthy baby girl. And then it's also raining today. And they say if it rains on your wedding day, it's good luck. So I'm like, well, hopefully it can rain on the day that you're going to find out you're having a baby. So, I mean, the stars are finally aligned. I just got to hope that, you know, nothing, you know, this baby is going to be healthy. Thank you for rocking with us, doing this.
Happy ending.
I was hoping, I was like, baby, if this is, you know, it doesn't end the way that I want it to with the, you know, with the healthy baby girl, I was going to still share it, but I would wait a couple months to do it, just because I think that it's important to be transparent, to show that things don't turn out how you want it to sometimes. Like I've had many negative pregnancy tests. I mean, in that 2.5-year period, tons of them. So I mean, one more, you know, like I would have overcome it, say, hey, well, when we're starting the next IVF cycle, because it's just how dedicated I've been, you know, with the IUI cycles, just all the meds I've been taking the whole time. But essentially, if the IVF cycle would have failed, I would have viewed it as a miscarriage, because technically, I mean,
Baby.
it, you know, it was, you know, the egg had been fertilized, it had been growing for 6 days. So I think it would have hit me a little harder than all the work that I went through with those shots. Because there's somebody who needs, you know, like I said, when I started this, I didn't really, you know, my intentions was just to inform people about the IVF procedure. All that it entails, all that you have to go through, the stress, the monetary requirements. And so I just want people to know that there's options. Yeah, you know, I could adopt,
not alone.
I could adopt a child and, you know, surrogates and all type of stuff. But I wanted to share my journey so other people know that, like my husband said, you're not alone. But continue to tune in, because I'll keep you updated on, you know, I've never been pregnant before, so that's going to be exciting to, you know, especially for my friends and family who live in Toledo, Ohio, who don't get to see me on a regular basis. You know, they'll get to kind of know how I'm feeling, how I'm progressing, so that'd be nice.
It's your baby bump.
I know. Oh my God, I don't even know. I'm so happy. But I told you, I've been putting nothing but positive vibes. I even put on some lotion today that was called Positive Vibes.
Superstition. She made us pray last night.
I told him that when he wasn't here.
Oh, you did?
Right, yeah, honey, because I was freaking out last night, because I just knew that it, like, these are the same symptoms that I had when the IUI didn't work. But thank God. God, I thank you.
Amen.
All right. Well, toodles for today.
Gotta celebrate.
And make sure you subscribe.
Some grape juice.
Oh my God.
Put it in champagne glass.
Now this is gonna be awkward, trying to keep it a secret from everybody, and everybody know I'm the turn up queen. I be liking to drink. Like, now I'm on around antibiotics right now. They gonna think I got like the cooties or something. I don't know. I gotta figure out something. But all right, bye y'all.
There you go.